He put his own life on the line in a selfless act of courage.
A U.S. Marine who raced into danger to save his comrades, including a Western New York native, has now received the nation's highest military honor. They were bonded by bravery.
A U.S. Marine has now received the Medal of Honor in memory of the brothers he saved, including a native son from Williamsville. News 4's George Rickert has the story tonight. George?
Like many heroes, he didn't want the attention, so he insisted that there be simultaneous other ceremonies around the country to honor those he saved and especially those he could not.
We just miss Aaron every day. We'll never forget him, and we'll always honor his name.
Almost 2 years to the day after Gunnery Sergeant Aaron Kenefic's death, his friends and family gathered again at his graveside in Acacia Park Cemetery in Pendleton. Aaron had played JV football for Williamsville South before leaving the area and eventually decided to join the military.
He said, "Uncle Scott, this is what I want to do." And he gave me that look, and I just knew in my heart that that was his destiny.
His body was able to be properly laid to rest here because of another hero, Dakota Meyer, who today received the military's highest honor for that day that took Aaron's life. It was September of 2009. Dakota's comrades were under heavy fire from the Taliban in Afghanistan. Dakota defied orders and went in.
Those who were there called it the most intense combat they'd ever seen. Dakota and Juan would have been forgiven for not going back in. But as Dakota says, you don't leave anybody behind.
After going into the danger zone repeatedly to rescue 36 servicemen, Dakota went back in again, even though he was wounded, to rescue the dead. 4 men, including Aaron Kenefic.
Dakota and the others who had joined him knelt down, picked up their comrades, and through all those bullets, all the smoke, all the chaos, carried them out one by one. Because, as Dakota says, that's what you do for a brother.
How much does it mean to your family that he could at least bring back Aaron's body?
Oh, it means the world to us that he brought Aaron home. To know that that was Aaron in his coffin and that he's make kind of whole with us, that Aaron did come home.
Aaron is now buried next to his grandfather, another Marine who served in Vietnam. Now Aaron's cousin is enlisting next month on his 18th birthday.
I've decided to join the service and follow in my family's footsteps and do what I can to contribute to this great country.
Every day there's guys out there doing what Dakota and Aaron and the other fallen guys have done to preserve our freedom, our rights, and just, you know, for people never to forget these guys and what they do on a daily basis, most of it unheard.
But even as he accepted the highest honor that can be awarded a living serviceman, Dakota Meyer doesn't consider himself a hero.
I didn't do anything that any other Marine wouldn't do. I definitely don't see myself as a hero. I see myself as the furthest thing from a hero. I went in there to get my guys out alive, and I failed. So I'm more of a failure than a hero in my eyes.
That's why Dakota insisted that if he was in the spotlight today, that families of the fallen U.S. servicemen hold ceremonies like this one in Niagara County at the same time to share this honor.
This was kind of Dakota's gift to our family in the sense that, and to the others, that these are my men, I'm bringing them home. And with that, I couldn't, there's no words to explain that.
Coming up this Sunday evening, 60 Minutes will take a more in-depth look at what went wrong that day in Afghanistan. It will include an interview with Aaron Kenefic's mother, Susan. Reporting live, George Rickert, News 4 at 5.